My beloved child, listen carefully. Your name has been spoken in heaven, and this is no accident. Before me, from the moment you took your first breath, every step, every pain, every choice has been recorded. I have seen you cry in solitude. I have heard your whispered prayers when no one else knew. Not a single tear of yours has fallen in vain. All are kept in my bottle. Today, I want you to know a profound truth. You are not merely living through ordinary days. You have been chosen for a divine purpose. And in heaven, 3 angels have been dispatched solely to walk with you. You may not see them, but they surround you, protecting you from forces that seek to pull you down. Do not believe the world when it says, you are worthless. You were created in my image, and in my eyes, you are a masterpiece. My love for you is unconditional, not dependent on your mistakes or failures. Nothing you do makes me love you more, and nothing makes me love you less. If this message touches your heart, press like and subscribe to the channel. Let it be your public declaration that you belong to me, and share it with 3 souls who need hope. You may not know, but this small act could save a life. My beloved, open your heart. Let my every word touch your spirit. For today, I will reveal something profound that you have never fully understood. Your name has been spoken in my glorious palace. Not once, not twice, but many times. Before my throne of glory, your name resounds like a sacred melody. Each time it is uttered, light from heaven shines forth. And when your name is declared, my 3 angels were sent. Do you know what that means? My beloved, it means you are not invisible in this world. You are not forgotten, not lost in the crowd. Even on days you think no one remembers you. In heaven, your name is written in my book of life. I remember every moment of your life. When you let out your first cry, heaven trembled. That sound was not small. It shook the heavens, announcing that a precious soul had entered this world with a divine purpose. You are not an accident. Your presence on earth is the result of my eternal love and intention. I have seen you grow. There were times you laughed brightly, and times you fell in silence. But you were never alone, for when you were weak, I was right beside you. When you failed, I did not turn away. When you felt no one trusted you, I remained the one who believed in you. My beloved, your name is written by my own hand. No one can erase it. No enemy is strong enough to touch it. It is not faded by sin, nor erased by failure. For my love for you is an eternal love. I do not love you because you are perfect. I love you because you are mine. Remember, my love is not like the world's love. The world may love you when you succeed and turn away when you fail. But I love you even when you fall. I love you when you cannot believe in yourself. I love you with an unshakable, unchanging love. There are days you ask, why is my life so hard? There are nights you cry, thinking your prayers vanish into the void. But you are wrong. I have heard them all. Every tear you shed, I have kept. Every whisper in the dark, I have engraved. Not a single prayer is lost. Not a single sigh is forgotten. And these are written in the book of life, alongside your name. When the heavenly council looks, they do not see an unknown person. They see a warrior, a soul that has endured many trials yet chooses love over hatred, chooses forgiveness over vengeance, chooses prayer over giving up. Do you think these are small things? No, they resound in heaven like thunder. They form songs of praise around my throne. For every time you choose love in pain, you reflect my image. Every time you forgive in hurt, you become like me. Every time you pray in despair, you open heaven's gates for light to pour down. That is why 3 angels were sent. They are not ordinary angels. They are mighty warriors wielding blazing swords. They stand around you, ready to protect, ready to fight for you. When the enemy plots to destroy you, they stand in the way. When darkness seeks to swallow your soul, they raise their swords of light. You do not see it, but it is real. Many times you thought you escaped danger by luck. But no, it was my hand. It was my angels. It was the divine protection I granted you. My beloved, I want you to know this. You are special, not because you are better than others. You are special because you chose to keep going when it was easier to stop. You opened your heart to love when it was wounded. You gave when you had little left. You prayed when your faith was as thin as a thread, and I have recorded it all. Look back, and you will see. There were times you should have fallen, but you stood up. There were times you thought you were alone, but then an unexplainable peace flooded in. That was me, my beloved. That was me upholding you. That was me granting peace beyond human understanding. Your name is written in heaven. It is not just letters. It is proof that you have eternal worth. The world may not see it, but I see. People may judge, but I have set your value, and your value never diminish. Believe this. You are not living a meaningless life. Every step you take is part of my plan. Every breath you draw is within my intention. I am weaving your life into a magnificent tapestry, and in that tapestry, no detail is wasted. My beloved, stand firm. When the enemy whispers that you are worthless, remember, your name is recorded in heaven. When fear says you will fail, remember, 3 angels stand around you. When sorrow pulls you down, remember, I have heard your cries. And when you doubt yourself, remember, I have never doubted you. Keep walking. Hold fast to faith. Do not give up, for I have prepared a reward for you, not only in this life, but in the glory to come. In heaven, your dwelling place is being built, not with bricks and stones, but with light, with love, with the small acts of love you have done. You are destined to be a light in the darkness. Your voice may tremble, but it carries power from heaven. Your actions may seem small, but they shake the darkness, and the love in your heart, though fragile, is the strength that breaks the enemy's chains. Remember, my beloved, you are not just existing. You are changing this world, and heaven rejoices over you. If these words touch your heart, let them resound through your actions. Press like on this video as a testimony that you believe in my love. Subscribe to the channel to join in hearing my words each day, and share this with 3 other souls, for it may be the lifeline that saves them. Your name is written in heaven. You are never alone. You are never meaningless. You are my beloved child. My beloved, listen. The world you live in is covered in thick layers of darkness. There are days you walk without seeing the path ahead. There are nights you cry with no one to hear. But I was there. I have seen. I have heard. You have endured pain deeper than others can imagine. The wounds in your heart are not visible to all. Some think you are strong. Some think you are fine. But only I know the times you fell when the door was closed. Only I know the silent cries in the depth of the night. I see you tremble. I see you wonder, does anyone care about me? And you thought you were just a shadow in this vast world. But you are wrong. You are not invisible. I see you more clearly than anyone. Even when others overlook you, I watch intently. My beloved, the light in your heart has never gone out. Though you've walked through darkness, though you carry wounds, that light remains. It is not your own strength's light. It is the light I placed in you from the beginning, and no force can extinguish it. When you choose forgiveness over hatred, that light blazes. When you choose love over bitterness, that light spreads. When you choose prayer over despair, that light illuminates the darkness around you. Others may not notice, but the darkness does. The enemy does, and it trembles. Do you think those small choices don't matter? I tell you, they change the atmosphere. Every kind word you speak, every loving act you do, becomes an arrow of light piercing the darkness. You are not only fighting your own darkness, you are shaking the walls that imprison others. Some see you, see how you endure in silence, see how you smile despite a hurting heart, and that gives them hope. They don't tell you, but I know. I have witnessed when the light from you touched their souls. That is why I call you a lamp in the darkness. My beloved, I know you sometimes wonder, why is my path harder than others? You've seen others seemingly breeze through life, while you carry heavy burdens. But, my child, gold is only refined through fire. Light shines most clearly when surrounded by darkness. I allow you to face trials not to harm you, but to reveal the light I placed in you. When others turn away, I draw near. When you lose hope, I whisper life into your spirit. When you think you cannot rise, I lift you with my mighty hand. You don't see it all, but those moments are proof I have never abandoned you. My beloved, the light in you is not just for you. It is placed to shine for those sitting in darkness. I want you to know that even when you think you've done nothing, your presence has power. Your smile can save a soul from despair. Your encouragement can remind someone they still have worth. Your silent prayer can change a life. Do not underestimate this. Do not think you are too small, for in that smallness, my light shines brightest. My beloved, I see that light every day. I see when you choose silence over argument. I see when you choose to share instead of hoard. I see when you choose to lift your head in trust instead of sinking in fear. And all of it is written in my book. I know the darkness exhausts you, but remember, darkness has no right to claim you, for the light in you comes from me, and I am the source of light that never fades. Keep shining, though you think your light is faint. That very fragility makes it precious. It is proof that my love is stronger than darkness. It is evidence that the night cannot overcome the light. My beloved, I want you to believe this. Darkness may surround you, but it cannot dwell in you. In you, there is only the light I gave. In you, there is only the life I breathed. In you, there is only the hope I planted. Stand firm. Keep walking. Let the light in you illuminate the world. If you believe these words, show your faith. Press like on this video as a testimony that you choose light. Subscribe to the channel to hear my words. Strengthen your soul each day and share this message with 3 others so the light in you spreads far and wide. The light in the darkness is you, my beloved. You are the lamp I have lit, and I will not let it go out. My beloved, I know this question has echoed in your heart many times. Why must I endure so much? Why is my path harder than others? I have heard those cries. I have seen you fall, comparing yourself to others, wondering if I have forgotten you. But today, I want you to understand a secret. You are not abandoned. You are not punished. You are being refined. Gold only shines when it passes through fire. Gold only becomes pure when every impurity is burned away. And so it is with your soul. The trials you face are not to make you fall, but to reveal the beauty I have placed in you. My beloved, I have heard your sighs when you see others living more easily. I know you've wondered, why do they prosper while I struggle? But you don't know that I have chosen you for a higher purpose, and to prepare you for it. I need you to be stronger, deeper, more steadfast. Some only need to walk a smooth path because they are not given great tasks, but you are different. You are chosen to carry light, to carry my words, to be a witness in this world. And light is seen most clearly when darkness surrounds it. My beloved, the pain you endure is not meaningless. Every tear, every fall, that becomes evidence that you rise again in faith. I have recorded it all, and in heaven, a council sees your journey. They do not sit to judge you harshly. They sit to intercede for you. They sit to shout, don't give up. You still have hope. You don't know. But many times, it was their prayers that gave you strength to keep going. Do you remember the days you wanted to give up? But suddenly a strange spark of hope rose within you. That was not by chance. That was the heavenly council standing, interceding, and that strength flowed into your soul. My beloved, I do not let you face hardship to shame you. I let you face hardship so you discover who you are in me. You are not a victim. You are a warrior. You are not weak. You are one who carries strength from heaven. There are times you think I am silent, but, my child, that silence is the refining process. When a smith places gold in the fire, he does not shout at it. He waits, he watches, and he knows exactly when the gold is pure enough to be taken out. So it is with you, my beloved. Trials do not come to destroy you. Trials come to prove how strong you are in me. When the enemy thinks it has defeated you, it only helps you shine brighter. When darkness thinks it has swallowed you, it only gives your light a chance to blaze. Do not compare yourself to others. Each person has their own journey. Each soul has its own purpose. You are chosen for a mission no one else can carry, and that is why you must walk a different path. I know it makes you weary. I know some days feel unfair, but I also know that one day you will look back and smile, for you will see that every pain, every wound, every waiting moment shaped a radiant, strong, steadfast soul. My beloved, listen carefully. Every sacrifice you make is not overlooked. Every tear you shed is not wasted. Every trial you face is not meaningless. They are preparing you for a glory that eyes have not seen, ears have not heard, and hearts have not imagined. The heavenly council still intercedes for you. Angels still stand by your side. And I, your Father, still watch your every step. You are not alone in this battle. So, do not give up. Do not think you've gone the wrong way. You are exactly where I want you to stand. Even in the fire, you are being refined. Even in the darkness, You are being prepared to shine. My beloved, hold fast to faith, for when the time comes, I will show you the whole picture, and you will understand why your path was harder. You will understand why I let you pass through fire, and you will understand that it was all to make you shine brighter. If these words awaken your heart, express it. Press like on this video as an act of standing with faith. Subscribe to the channel to receive my words to nourish your soul each day, and share this message with 3 others. They may also be asking, why is my path harder? And through you, they will find the answer. My beloved, remember, your path is hard not because you are forgotten. Your path is hard because you are chosen for greatness. My beloved, today I will reveal something marvelous, something the world does not know, something ordinary eyes cannot see. Your name has been spoken in heaven, and from that very moment, I sent 3 angels to leave their ranks and come near your life. They did not come by chance. They did not come because you asked. They came by my direct command. My beloved, these 3 angels are unlike any others. They are mighty warriors. They carry the power to confront darkness, and they are given one mission: to protect you, guide you, and prepare you for eternal glory. The first angel I placed at your left. It carries a sword of light. Every time darkness tries to approach, it raises its sword and cuts through the bonds. When the enemy whispers lies into your ears, it shouts the truth from heaven, and the lies must vanish. The second angel I placed at your right. It carries a blazing shield. Every arrow the enemy shoots at you, it raises its shield. Many times you thought you escaped danger by luck, but no, it was that shield. That shield blocked every fiery arrow, so you would not be destroyed. The third angel I placed behind you. It carries wide wings. When you are weary, it uses its wings to shelter you. When you want to fall, it supports you. It whispers encouragement that you sometimes hear as a sudden thought in your mind. But in truth, it is the angel reminding you, don't give up. You are not alone, my beloved. All 3 angels walk with you, day and night, in light and in darkness, in joy and in tears. When you walk a path no one understands, they walk with you. When you feel the world has turned its back, they do not abandon you. When the enemy schemes against you, they are the barrier that holds it back. You cannot see with your eyes, but if your eyes were open for just a moment, you would be amazed. You would see the darkness plotting to destroy you, stopped by a blazing sword. You would see fiery arrows flying toward you, vanish upon hitting the radiant shield. You would see wide wings enveloping you, like a fortress no one can breach. My beloved, I have given you special protection, not because you are better than others, but because you are destined for a mission, and that mission must be guarded until it is fulfilled. Do you think I would let you fight alone? No, I have sent angels. I have placed ranks around you, and I, myself, am always in their midst. There are nights you slept unaware of the battle raging beside your bed. The enemy wanted to sow fear, to choke your breath, but my angels stood up. They shouted my words, and the darkness had to retreat. That is why you are still here, my beloved. There were times you crossed a road where disaster was near. You thought it was just luck, but in truth, an angel's hand pulled you back. An angel's wings shielded you. An angel's shield stopped the attack. My beloved, I tell you this so you know you never walk alone. Every day you walk, angels walk with you. Every night you sleep, angels keep watch. Every prayer you offer, angels carry it to my throne. And you need to know one more thing. Angels do not just protect you, they also prepare you. They pave the way for you to walk rightly. They arrange encounters you think are chance. They lead you to opportunities you think are random. But in truth, all are part of my plan. My beloved, these 3 angels are proof that heaven cares for you. I do not merely watch from afar. I act. I send angels. I intervene in history, and I do it for you. So, do not fear. Wherever you go, you are surrounded. Whatever you face, you are shielded. No matter how cunning the enemy's schemes, I am one step ahead. My beloved, I want you to live with this certainty, that you are protected by power from heaven, that no weapon formed against you can prosper, that though you feel small, you walk under the cover of my might. If these words strengthen your faith, let the world know. Press like on this video as a declaration that you believe in divine protection. Subscribe to the channel to keep hearing my words each day. and share this message with 3 others, so they too know that heaven can protect them as it has protected you. My beloved, you are not alone. My 3 angels have been sent, and they will not leave until your mission is complete. My beloved, today I want you to understand something vital. Not only grand deeds touch my heart, the smallest things you do in love also resound like thunder in heaven. Do you remember the time you forgave when you had every right to retaliate? Others saw it as mere restraint, but in heaven, it was the sound of a victory trumpet. The entire heavenly council rejoiced, because you chose love over hatred. Do you remember the time you shared your last meal with another? The world may forget quickly, but I do not forget. I recorded it in my book, and that act became a seed sown in the field of eternity. Do you remember the time you smiled at someone in despair? They didn't tell you, but that smile kept them from giving up. You thought it was just a small moment, but in heaven, it was a ray of light piercing the darkness. My beloved, I want you to know that nothing you do in love is in vain. Not a single word of encouragement is overlooked. Not a single tear shed in compassion is meaningless. Not a single sacrifice is wasted. The world measures value by great things, by fame, by wealth, by notable achievements. But I do not measure that way. I measure by love, and the smallest acts done in love have immense value. Do you think your brief prayer in exhaustion goes unheard? I heard it, and it resounded like a song of praise in my palace. Do you think a hug given to someone in pain is just a normal gesture? No, it is my imprint, touching their soul through your arms. My beloved, every time you choose love, you shake the spiritual realm. Every time you choose kindness, you defeat the enemy. Every time you choose trust, you write a new chapter in the story I have for you. I have seen you when you were weary, yet chose to help. I have seen you when you were heartbroken, yet chose to forgive. I have seen you when you had nothing left, yet chose to give. And each time, your light shone brighter. My beloved, do you know, those acts do not only change your life, they touch other souls. Some see you do good and are inspired. Some feel your love and remember, I am still there. Some see your patience and decide not to give up. That is how light spreads, not through loud things, but through small, quiet things filled with love. My beloved, I want you to understand clearly, nothing you do for me is too small. Even a silent prayer, even a tear shed in the dark, even a kind choice no one sees, all resound in heaven. I have remembered each one. Angels have recorded every moment, and on the day you enter my kingdom, all will be proclaimed. You will be amazed to see a small act you forgot became a blessing for an entire life. My beloved, do not despise small things. They are your weapons. They are my seeds. They are the echoes of heaven. So, keep going, keep loving, keep forgiving, keep sowing kindness, even if you think no one sees, because I see, and I make it resound for eternity. If you believe this, show it through action. Press like on this video as a confirmation that you will not despise small things. Subscribe to the channel to keep hearing my words. Nourish your soul, and share this message with 3 others, so they too realize their small acts can echo in heaven. My beloved, I say to you again, nothing you do in love is in vain. Your smallest acts resound to my throne. My beloved, I want you to know a vital truth. Every prayer of yours is heard. Not one is lost. Not one is forgotten. Do you think your prayers are small, weak, unnoticed? I tell you, they resound like thunder in heaven. Every time you whisper in despair, heaven shakes. Every time you softly call my name, angels stand at attention. Every time you offer tears, my throne shines. My beloved, I have kept every tear of yours in my bottle. Each one is a cry. Each one is the voice of your soul, and I let not one fall to the ground in vain. Do you remember the nights you lay, crying in silence? You thought no one heard, but I heard clearer than a trumpet's call. I heard every trembling beat in your breath, and I drew near to you in those moments. My beloved, your prayers do not depend on eloquence. They do not depend on beautiful words. I do not demand perfection. I only want a sincere heart. A simple "Father, help me," is enough to move heaven. I remember the time you prayed with just a sigh. Others didn't understand, but I did, for I know the meaning of every breath you take. And in that moment, I sent help to you. My beloved, there are prayers you thought were forgotten, You prayed and waited, but saw no answer. You thought I was silent, but no, I am not silent. I am arranging, preparing, doing what is best for you. Some prayers I answer immediately, some I hold back to answer at the right time, and some I transform into something better than you expected. You must remember, I am your Father, and I know what you truly need. You may ask for bread, but if you hold a knife, I take it away so you don't harm yourself. You may ask for a short path, but I see a pit ahead, so I lead you a longer way to keep you safe. You think it's delay, but in truth, it's protection. My beloved, your prayers do not only reach me, they also defeat the enemy. Every time you pray, chains tremble. Every time you pray, darkness fears. Every time you pray, heaven advances a step toward victory for you. Do you know why the enemy hates when you pray? Because it knows every prayer is an arrow shot into its heart. It knows every tear offered to me is a mighty weapon. It knows even a short, weak prayer has the power to move mountains. My beloved, remember, prayer is not a ritual. Prayer is the breath of the soul. Every time you pray, you connect with me. You open the door for light to flood in. You allow me to step into your circumstances, and I have stepped in. Many times you thought the outcome was just luck, but no, it was my answer. Many times you thought it was just chance, but no, it was my hand arranging. My beloved, I want you to persevere. Do not stop. Do not think your prayers are meaningless. Do not let the enemy deceive you, that I do not hear. For I hear. I heard from the first time you called me. You may not see the answer right away, but trust, it is on its way. The heaven is never late. Heaven never forgets. I hear, I remember, and I respond. My beloved, prayer is how you win. Prayer is how you live. Prayer is how you keep the light burning forever, and I will always be there, listening, answering, and walking with you. If these words strengthen your faith, prove it with action. Press like on this video as a proclamation that you will keep praying. Subscribe to the channel so my words resound in your soul each day, and share this message with 3 others so they know no prayer is forgotten. My beloved, keep praying, for in heaven every word thunders, and I have heard them all. My beloved, I want you to know a deep truth. Around you, there is an unceasing battle. It is not seen with eyes, but it is more real than what you can touch. The enemy is prowling. It wants to steal your faith. It wants to bind your heart in fear. It wants to extinguish the light in your soul. But I tell you, it will not win, for you do not fight alone. You have me. You have my angels. And you have spiritual weapons I have placed in your hands. My beloved, the enemy does not care about your possessions. It targets your soul. It wants to rob your peace, steal your hope, kill your faith. It whispers lies. You are worthless. You are not enough. You will fail. But those are only shadows in disguise. And the truth is, you are loved by me. You are chosen. You have overcome through the Lamb. Do you know why the enemy attacks you so fiercely? Because it knows you bear my mark. It sees the potential I placed in you. It trembles before the light you have yet to fully see. And it knows, if you stand firm, you will pull many souls out of darkness. This battle is not fought with swords or human strength. It is a spiritual war. Your weapon is faith. Your shield is my word. Your strength is prayer. And the fire within you is the Holy Spirit. My beloved, many times you feel weary from relentless attacks. But remember, this does not prove you are weak. It proves you are dangerous to the enemy. If you were meaningless, it wouldn't waste effort attacking you. But because you carry a mission, it does everything to stop you. I have seen it scheme. I have seen it plot. But I have also sent angels to stand up. Angels have raised swords of light to cut through bonds. Angels have built walls to keep the enemy at bay. And I, your Father, sit on the throne, commanding the battle. My beloved, this war is not just around you. It is also in your mind. Every time you hear a negative voice, it is the enemy's arrow. Every time fear rises, it is the flame it wants to ignite in your heart. But do not let them win. Raise the shield of faith. Speak in prayer. Let my word resound from your mouth. For when you speak my word, darkness must retreat. When you pray, heaven advances. When you believe, the enemy trembles. My beloved, I want you to stand as a warrior, not because you are strong in the flesh, but because you have strength from me. I have placed the Holy Spirit in you. He is a fire that never goes out. He is a strength that cannot be destroyed. Remember, the enemy was defeated at the cross. Its only weapon now is lies. But you have the truth, and the truth will set you free. So, do not fear. Though you see thick darkness, remember, the light in you is stronger. Though you hear lies, respond with, my word. Though you feel weak, lift your head, for my strength is pouring over you. My beloved, this invisible war has only one outcome, victory, for you are in me, and I have never lost. If these words touch your heart, express it through action. Press like on this video as a declaration that you choose to stand firm. Subscribe to the channel to keep hearing my words, strengthen your faith, and share this message with 3 others, so they know the invisible war has a victory in me. My beloved, put on spiritual armor, walk as my warrior, and remember, in this invisible war, you are never alone. My beloved, I know you carry many wounds in your heart, old memories, old mistakes, old failures, etched deep. Sometimes you think you will forever be bound by the past. But today, I say to you, no, more, I am making all things new in your life. My beloved, you were not meant to live forever in the shadow of yesterday. You were meant to step into the light of a new beginning. I am the one who begins, and I am the one who renews. I can turn ashes into glory. I can turn tears into joy. I can make a barren desert bloom vibrantly. Do you think your mistakes are too great to forgive? No, my beloved, my grace is greater than all sin. I bore it all on the cross, and when you come to me, every burden is laid down. My beloved, I have seen you blame yourself. I have heard the voices in your mind saying, you are unworthy, you are ruined. But I say otherwise. You are still of full worth. You are still the work I crafted, and no mistake is strong enough to destroy the plan I have for you. Let go of the past. Do not cling to what is dead. Do not let yesterday's darkness obscure today's light, for I am opening a new door, a new chapter, a new beginning full of grace. My beloved, you cannot change what has been, but you can walk in what I am doing today. Let me heal the deep wounds in your heart. Let me wash away the stains of the past. Let me place in you a new heart, full of hope and peace. You will no longer live under the sentence of your mistakes. You will no longer bear the weight of fear. You will no longer hear the accusing voice of the enemy. For I have declared, whoever is in me is a new creation. The old has gone. Behold, all things are made new. My beloved, imagine a green field after a great rain. That is your soul, when I pour down my grace. Imagine dawn after a long night. That is your life when I begin a new start. Imagine a deep wound healed, leaving a scar but no pain. That is your soul in my hands. My beloved, do not fear starting again, for this beginning does not rely on your strength, but on my grace. Grace does not only forgive, grace lifts you up. Grace gives strength to live a new life. You will no longer be bound by old cycles. You will no longer return to old chains. You will walk in the freedom I bought with my blood. My beloved, I do not promise there will be no trials, but I promise you will walk in new strength. I will give peace beyond understanding. I will give joy the world cannot steal. I will give strength to overcome every obstacle. Believe this, a new beginning is opening before your eyes. Not tomorrow, not when you are perfect, but today, the moment you hear my words. The new beginning has started. My beloved, if you believe, let go of the past now. Lay every burden at my feet. Let me exchange it for freedom and hope, and walk as a new creation, covered in grace. If you want to embrace this beginning, express it through action. Press like on this video as a declaration that you choose grace. Subscribe to the channel to keep hearing my words, guide you each day, and share this message with 3 others, so they too can step into a new beginning in me. My beloved, I have made all things new, and your new beginning starts today. My beloved, I have spoken to you many times, not always with a voice like thunder. Sometimes, only a whisper. Sometimes, only a peace in your heart. Sometimes, only a closed door to open a better path. My beloved, I am always guiding you. Even when you think you walk alone, even when you think I am silent, I am still whispering. I am still leading. I am still placing your steps in my hands. There are times you stood at a crossroads. You were confused. You feared choosing wrong. You didn't know which way to go. But, my child, I whispered, where there is peace, that is the way. That voice came not from fear, but from my Holy Spirit within you. My beloved, I have stopped you many times. You thought that opportunity was lost. You cried, thinking I denied you. But no, I closed that door to keep you from danger. For I see what you cannot see. I know what lies at the end of the road, and my love does not allow you to walk into harm. Do you remember the times you felt a strange urge to do something good? A thought came, call that person, help them. You thought it was just chance, but it was me. I whispered in your heart. I urged you so. My love could flow through you to others. My beloved, my voice is not always loud. It is like a gentle breeze passing by. It is like a spark flashing in the dark. It is like a certainty in your soul, though your mind cannot understand. And do you know why? The enemy also whispers. It sows voices of doubt, and fear, and surrender. But you can discern. My voice brings peace. My voice brings hope. My voice lifts you up, never pulls you down. My beloved, I want you to learn to listen. Quiet your heart, still your mind, and you will hear, not with ears, but with your soul. I have guided you many times through dreams, through a word from someone you met by chance, through a door opened unexpectedly, through a prevention that seemed senseless. All were my guidance. You thought you went the wrong way many times, but in truth, I turned your path. I pulled you from the abyss. I placed you on a safe road, and that is why you stand here today. My beloved, I want you to trust my guidance, even when you don't understand, even when it feels unclear. I have never made a mistake. I have never abandoned you. Walk by faith. Do not fear error, for if you misstep, I will pull you back. If you stumble, I will catch you. If you lose your way, I will find you. My beloved, I am the good shepherd. I go before you. I call your name. I lead you to green pastures, and I will not let you be lost. So, listen, get accustomed to my voice, for I will keep speaking. I will keep leading, until you complete your journey on earth and step into eternal glory. If these words touch you, express it through action. Press like on this video as a declaration that you want to hear and follow my voice. Subscribe to the channel so my words resound in your heart each day, and share this message with 3 others, so they too are guided by me. My beloved, I am still speaking, and I will not stop leading you to the right path. My beloved, I want you to know a truth. You have never been forgotten. Not a single moment in your life have I turned away or neglected you. I have seen you in the long nights when tears soaked your pillow. No one heard your sobs, but I heard. No one understood your hidden pain, but I understood. No one noticed your heavy heart, but I saw. My beloved, you are not invisible to me. Though the world overlooks you, though friends are no longer by your side, though family does not always understand, I am always there, watching every step you take. I know when your heart trembles. I know when you try to smile to hide your wounds. I know when you ask, does anyone truly care about me? And the answer is, yes, I care. I love you. I never forget you. My beloved, many times you thought your prayers fell into the void, but every word you spoke, I heard. Every whispered breath, I remembered. Not a single cry of yours was missed. They have been placed on heaven's altar, and their fragrance never fades. You thought I was silent, but no, I am preparing answers. I am arranging the timing. I am clearing the way for better things to come to you, for my love never forgets your pleas. My beloved, even when you feel weak, I still see the strength hidden deep within. Even when you fall, I still remember you are mine. Even when you stray, I still know the way you return. Nothing can make me erase my memory of you. You are not just one of billions of people. You are a special child in my eyes. I call your name. I engrave you in the palm of my hand. I remember your smile, your laughter, and even your cries. My beloved, though not let lies deceive you. The enemy wants you to believe you are forgotten, abandoned, cast aside. But the truth is, I have watched you from your first breath, and I will watch until your last. I know you feel unimportant, but you are important to me. You are the focus of my love. You are the reason I came to redeem. If you were the only one in the world, I would still choose the cross for you. My beloved, remember this. Not a single moment of your life is overlooked by me. I see, I hear, I know, and I care. So, lift your head. Do not think you are invisible. Do not think you are lost in the sea of people. You are seen, you are remembered, and you are loved with a love that never fades. If these words stir your heart, express it through action. Press like on this video as a declaration that you believe you are not forgotten. Subscribe to the channel to keep hearing my words, nourish your soul, and share this message with 3 others so they know they are not abandoned. My beloved, He never forgets you, and I have never left you. My beloved, I know many times you feel your faith is too small. You look at others and think they are stronger, more steadfast. You wonder if your fragile faith is enough, but I want you to know this. Even a tiny faith, placed in the right one, can move mountains. My beloved, faith is not measured by size. It is measured by the one you place it in. If you trust in your own strength, you will quickly tire. But if you place your faith in me, even as small as a mustard seed, my power will do the rest. Do you remember the mustard seed? It is so tiny it fits in the palm of your hand, but within it is life, with the potential to become a great tree, sheltering many the pressed. Your faith is like that. No matter how small, when sown in my heart, it will grow and spread beyond your imagination. My beloved, faith is not the absence of doubt. Faith is walking forward, even when you cannot see the path. Faith is holding my hand even when darkness surrounds you. Faith is choosing to trust my promises, even when reality says otherwise. There were times you thought you could not go on, but I saw you use the last bit of faith to call to me, and that tiny faith opened the door for me to act. You don't need to be perfectly strong. You only need to offer me the little you have, and I will do the great part. My beloved, I have used the small faith of ordinary people to do miracles. I used a boy with 5 loaves and 2 fish to feed thousands. I used a shepherd to defeat a giant. I used uneducated men to spread the gospel across the world. This proves you don't need great faith to start, only a willingness to give the little you have. Do not despise your fragile faith, for when you give it to me, I turn it into strength. When you sow it in me, it becomes a miracle. My beloved, use your faith today, even if it's just a short prayer. Father, I trust you, even if it's just a small step forward, even if it's just a loving act for another. I will multiply it. I will bless it. I will make your tiny faith bear great fruit. You don't need to wait until you're strong. You don't need to wait for faith to grow before starting. Start with the little you have. Give it to me, and you will see mountains move, seas part, and paths open. My beloved, if you feel your faith is weak, do not be ashamed. Let me lift you. Let me strengthen your faith. Let me show you that it's not your strength that works miracles, but mine. So, stand firm. Hold tight to that tiny faith. Do not let it go, for it is the key to unlocking the door to promises, and you will see that even a small spark is enough to dispel the darkness. If you believe your small faith has power, express it through action. Press like on this video as a proclamation that you choose to trust. Subscribe to the channel to keep being nourished in faith, and share this message with 3 others, so they too are encouraged by the power of small faith. My beloved, I say to you again, your small faith in your hand is a miracle in mine. My beloved, I know you are facing battles. Sometimes you feel surrounded. Sometimes you feel darkness is greater than light. Sometimes you think you will fall. But I come to tell you this. You are destined for victory. You do not fight alone. I fought for you on the cross. My blood broke the chains. The cross declared that the enemy has no power over you. My beloved, adversity is not the end. It is only a chapter in the journey I am writing with you. When the fire of trials comes, it does not consume you. It refines you. When storms arise, they do not drown you. They teach you to trust deeper. You thought failure swallowed you, but in truth, it is only the foundation for building victory. You thought the enemy won, but it lost the moment I said, "It is finished." My beloved, adversity is not to destroy you. It is an opportunity for my glory to be revealed. Every time you rise after falling, hell trembles. Every time you choose faith over fear, darkness fades. Every time you lift your head in trials, you proclaim the victory I have given. You do not need to be strong in yourself. My strength is made perfect in your weakness. When you feel exhausted, that is when my strength works most powerfully. When you think you cannot go on, I lift you with my mighty arm. My beloved, remember that no curse can bind you. No spell can touch you when I have shielded you. No weapon formed against you can prosper, for I declared your victory before the battle began. Sometimes you look at adversity and ask, how can I overcome? I answer, you will not only overcome, you will emerge stronger, wiser, more steadfast. You will bear the mark of victory to testify to others that I am the living one. My beloved, do not lower yourself under the shadow of fear. Lift your head high. You are a child of the King. My throne backs you. My heavenly host surrounds you, and my presence is an impregnable fortress. When you walk through fire, I am with you. When you go through floods, I uphold you. When you are in the desert, I provide. No circumstance can steal the victory I have placed in your hands. My beloved, victory is not some distant day. Victory is in you today, for the one in you is greater than the one in the world. You only need to believe, to walk, to hold fast to faith. If adversity surrounds you, remember, you do not fight to find victory. You fight from victory. Victory is already determined. Victory is sealed by my blood. Victory is your eternal inheritance I have given. My beloved, stand firm in the battle. Do not retreat. Do not let go. Do not believe the enemy's lies. For the end is written, you are the victor. If these words encourage you, express your faith through action. Press like on this video as a declaration that you choose victory. Subscribe to the channel to keep being nourished in my promises. And share this message with 3 others so they know they too can overcome as more than conquerors in me. My beloved, adversity is temporary, but your victory is eternal. My beloved, I am the creator of heaven and earth. All provision belongs to me, and I have promised you will not lack. You were not created to live in scarcity or fear of tomorrow. You were created to walk in my blessings. These blessings are not only for your soul, but for your practical life. I care about you from your breath, your meals, your sleep, to your future. My beloved, I know there were times you lived in want, times you looked at an empty wallet and felt despair, times you saw opportunities' doors shut and thought all hope was gone. But I am the one who opens paths, and no one can close them. I am the one who blesses, and no force can stop it. The blessings I give are not like the world's gifts. The world gives and takes back. The world gives with conditions, but my blessings are abundant, enduring, and no one can steal them from your hands. My beloved, I want you to understand that prosperity in me is not just money. It is peace when you sleep. It is joy when you wake. It is a safe home, a harmonious family, love surrounding you. And yes, it includes financial provision, job opportunities, restoration of what you lost. You thought you lost too much, but I am the restorer. I can repay manifold what the enemy stole. You thought you would always lack, but I am the one who gives abundantly, making your cup overflow, your storehouses too full to contain. My beloved, I want you to change how you see blessings. Blessings are not just fleeting miracles. Blessings are a continuous flow from the Father to you. Every day, I give breath. Every day, I give new opportunities. Every day, I give sunlight, gentle breezes, and countless reasons to give thanks. I have promised to open heaven's windows and pour out blessings you cannot contain. I have promised to make flourish what your hands touch. I have promised you will be a blessing to many, and I never break my promises. My beloved, the prosperity I give is not just for you, but for you to share. I give abundantly so you become an extension of my love. When you help someone, you become an instrument of blessing. When you sow a seed, I multiply the harvest. When you give, you will never lack. Do not fear tomorrow. Do not worry about unpaid bills. Do not stress about work. Remember, I am your Father. If I feed the sparrows in the field, how much more will I care for you, my precious child? My beloved, open your heart to receive blessings. Trust that I want you to prosper. Trust that I want your family to be harmonious. Trust that I want your health restored. Trust that I want your dreams to come alive. I say to you, the door of blessing is opening. Barriers are being broken. Barren fields are sprouting. Tears sown will reap joy, and you will see the Father's abundance overflow in your life. If you believe this promise, express it through action. Press like on this video as a confirmation that you receive blessings from the Father. Subscribe to the channel to continue walking in the journey of blessing, and share this message with 3 others, so they too step into a season of prosperity from the Father. My beloved, I am the Father of blessings, and the prosperity from me will never run dry. My beloved, I am making all things new in your life. I do not see you through the lens of your past, but through the light of the future I have prepared. You are no longer defined by mistakes, failures, or old wounds. You are defined by my eternal love and perfect plan. You thought your mistakes ruined everything, but I say to you, the old has passed. Behold, all things are new. You carried the burden of regret on your shoulders, but today I remove those chains and place on you the robe of freedom. My beloved, transformation is not just a small improvement. It is a change at the root. I am taking your heart of stone and giving you a heart of flesh. Soft to my call, I am renewing your mind, teaching you to think in truth, not the world's lies. I am renewing your soul to shine in peace and hope. You felt unworthy, but I renew you, so you see yourself through. My eyes beautiful, strong, precious. You thought your past determined your future, but I turn the past into lessons and the future into promises. My beloved, do not fear change. Do not cling to old things. Do not hold on to what I have called you to release. For I do not just take away, I replace with something better, more beautiful, more enduring. Let me wipe away your tears. Let me wash away the stains you cannot erase. Let me rebuild what is broken, and let me breathe into you the breath of new life. My beloved, transformation is not a one-time event. It is a journey every day, every moment. Each time you turn to me, each time you open your heart, each time you choose to trust, I continue to renew you. You are like clay in the potter's hands. Sometimes I break to reshape. Sometimes I add water to soften you. Sometimes I place you in fire to make you stronger. All is not to destroy, but to perfect. My beloved, trust that renewal is real. You do not need to carry old wounds forever. You do not need to live under the shadow of sin. You do not need to hold on to pain as proof of your falls. Give them to me, and I will exchange them for freedom, healing, and joy. I am turning darkness into light. I am turning ashes into beauty. I am turning despair into songs of hope. I am turning curses into blessings. My beloved, this is the moment to step into a new beginning. No more chains. No more past holding you back. No more darkness covering you. Only the light of transformation shining. If you truly desire renewal, declare your faith through action. Press like on this video as a sign that you embrace transformation from the Father. Subscribe to the channel to continue walking in the journey of renewal, and share this message with 3 others, so they too are touched by the power of spiritual renewal. My beloved, I have begun a good work in you, and I will be faithful to complete it until the final day. My beloved, I want you to remember this. Everything I have spoken to you is founded on my unchanging love. That love called you from nothingness. That love kept you through storms. That love will lead you to glorious destiny. You do not need to prove your worth to the world. You are already my child. You are engraved in the palm of my hand. No one, nothing, can snatch you from my love. My beloved, faith is the key to walking in my promises. Sometimes you will not see the path. Sometimes you will not hear the answer right away. But if you hold fast to faith, you will see me make a way in the desert, make rivers flow in dry lands. Faith is the bridge from despair to hope, from fear to peace, from loss to restoration. You do not need great faith, only a small, true faith. That faith will grow each time you choose trust over doubt, each time you choose to walk instead of stand still, each time you choose to look to me instead of the darkness. My beloved, this is my final call to you. Live as if you truly believe. Do not let life pass without seizing the purpose I have set for you. Do not let negative voices quench the fire in your heart. Do not let fear hold you back from great steps. Live in love. Love as I have loved you. Forgive as I have forgiven you. Reach out to help as I have held your hand. Be a light in the darkness, so others are led to the eternal source of light. My beloved, I chose you as a witness for this generation. You are not just saved. You are a bearer of my message. Your voice, actions, and heart can change the lives of those around you. When you encourage, I speak through you. When you help, I touch the world through you. When you stand firm in faith, the world sees my strength in you. My beloved, this is not the end. This is only the beginning of a new journey with me. A journey of growing faith. A journey of spreading love. A journey of unceasing transformation. I say to you, stand firm. Be strong. Be courageous. For I am with you until the end of the age. I will never leave you. I will never forget you. I am the faithful one, and my promises are sure. My beloved, engrave this in your heart. You are my precious child, loved, chosen, sent. You are not alone. You are not meaningless. You are not abandoned. You are light. You are salt for the earth. You are a messenger of eternal love. So go and live. Live with unshakable faith. Live with overflowing love. Live with clear purpose. Live so the world sees you belong to me. If these words touch your heart, express it through action. Press like on this video as a declaration of faith. Subscribe to the channel to keep hearing my words each day, and share this message with 3 others. So, my love spreads to the ends of the earth. My beloved, I bless you with peace, joy, and new strength. Walk on, for victory, blessing, and eternal life belong to you.